Yep, that's right. Made it back just in time. We are live. What's up, JB? Tom? How's it go, fellas? I saw you working on the Blazer like crazy, JB. Uh, Dual dry clutch. Is that what the thumbnail? What's up, bro? So that's what was it? A 2019 Kia Optima 2.0? Yeah, 2 liter. Well, happy, happy birthday. Sorry. But yeah, no converter bolts on that thing. It's just cogged, splined, however you want to put it. Junk. Yes, it is. Heck with that Blazer. I have to take a break from that thing for a while or go insane. That's all cars, isn't it? That's just how it goes. As my grandpa always said, if it has tits or tires, you're going to have problems with it. And he nailed that head so hard. Tink. But, pick your battles. You got to take a break and clear your head. Oh, Lars is going with a Windsor in the truck. Hell yeah. I missed that part. Hey, Colleen. Noticed I lost all my company. They're all out in the front yard now. Once I get everything hooked up, I'm going to make a short video of it and post it so everybody can see. I've been working on it since, I don't know, Monday last week. Lars is over here braiding crap? What is he braiding? They kicked all the loafers out. Yeah, they had to go outside and do their job. I didn't stake down Wanda or Mr. Dark, and they got blowed over today. And I said there was motion on my camera, or a person. And I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. So I checked the camera really quick, and Mr. Dark and Wanda's both down. So I messaged my daughter. I said, man down in the front yard. And it took her like an hour to go outside to pick him up. But yeah, I got home and put all the stakes in. The wind was crazy. Yeah, it was. It was still blowing pretty good when I got home. I tent staked everything down into place now. It's not blowing over for now, anyway. Got a couple more extension cords. Sorry, Tom. I get to do timing chains and guides in a Chevy tomorrow. Is it a 3.6 or a 2.4? It's 2.4, dude. I can blow through those things so fast. I honestly love doing them because I can do them so quick. But the depending on the 3.6 and what it's in, it could suck. Easy money. It's got to be a 2.4 then. Yeah, I can fly through a 2.4. Hi, Marissa. I think I have one small picture of my front yard. You might be able to see it a little bit. It's like a not done photo, but just the middle of working on it. My Captiva was not easy, but got it done. Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing a water pump, it's probably 2.5 to 3. But if I'm doing chains, guides, and gears, I can bust that sucker out in probably 2. It was an oil drinking piece of crap. Yeah, we have to do the what? Do what? She said night night. Night night. Love you. Love you. But we always do. What is it? Motor Medic engine flush. Run it for a few minutes hot with that stuff in there, and it typically cleans out that oil ring enough to where it seals up a little more and doesn't burn a whole lot of oil. It may burn some. Anything with a lot of miles on it's going to use up some. But we had a Kia with like 80 some thousand miles. Did the engine flush. She come back 1,000 miles later and it was still full. Put 3,000 miles on it, or like 100 miles shy of 3K, and she was a half a quart low. So that engine flush does do its job. I've done a bunch of GMs, Chryslers, Kias. It's brought back some of them, but others past the point of no return. Speaking of oil, I'm going to get my oil change stuff Friday. Do y'all use used oil for heat? No, we don't have used oil heater. We have good heat. But we can take the oil if you can't take it anywhere. Now we got natural gas heat in all 3 furnaces. So I got this. My tool man, hell of a tool man. He's cool. He's new, but he likes to sell knives, and I'm okay with that. So this one last week, I wasn't able to show it because I left it at work, but nice little karambit, about a 3 1/4 inch blade, I think. Super, super sharp, super cool. It's holds in the hand real nice. Now, I haven't opened this one up yet. I'll let everybody else can open it up with me. This one that's my Kershaw I use every day. No sponsorship. Don't worry about that. What is this called? Right Edge. Dinner calls unless you call it supper. Everyone else have a great. All right, JB, take it easy, dude. We'll be here if you want to come back. Our oil burner heater works the best at 4.5 psi. No smoke. Yeah, I think ours is around 4 to 4.5 when I was screwing with it all the time. But I'm so over the oil heater, running out of oil or something stupid all the time. It's the Batwing. What's really scary is you gotta put your hand in here to close these things. It was $11, but the cool factor. Added to the knife collection. Too bad you don't like bats. This is a different one. This is cool. This is like Batman kind of shit. Dun 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 dun. Then the tool man couldn't sell any of these things, so I got a Target with 2 sets of throwing knives. And I was playing with it when I got home. So, yeah. I was doing that and messing with the Halloween stuff. I was having a good old time. Well, enough about me. What's everybody else been up to? JB took a break on the Blazer. What's Colleen doing? Tom's working on a GM tomorrow. Dan, what'd you get into? Other than being high on your ladder. Twisted was in here for a little bit. Eating dinner, about to shower, going to attempt to hang out. Keep it out of the wind because it blows around real easy. Got more work than Carter has liver pills. Yeah, John, you're the only one that has brought that up. I can't find my paper. Hanging it tomorrow. So what is that? 7 took your wife to Big Boy for dinner? How do you make tartar sauce? I don't make tartar sauce. I buy it. The girls make it sometimes with relish and mayonnaise and stuff, but yard work. I can relate with that. Oh, yeah. Well, we went down here and got all the Halloween stuff out, and somehow the orange paper got moved. Oh, well. You mean you don't keep an orange ream? Yes, I did. But everything got moved when we got the Halloween stuff out of the storage closet. No, you're not the only one. I don't have a whole ream of it, but I had a little sleeve of it. Big boy uses sour cream. Hmm. Oh. Oh, great. It was bad. That's gross. So I am going to try and meet Dylan at Edgewater either Friday night or Saturday. Old McDonald, what's up, bud? Love the pictures, man. I'll share those here shortly since you're on here. Yours ever gets continued up by a case, I should cover the rest of my life. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be sure to I'll find it eventually. I didn't have a whole lot of time after work to get everything done. Yeah, I know you heard her too. Let's see. Old McDonald sent me some cool pictures of the comet. I didn't get to see it just because of where he is. He obviously has a really good position. Let's see. If you can see this. Yeah, you can see it. That's the comet this past weekend, I think. You'll join. Okay. And then this is the other picture he sent of it. You can kind of see it on there too. But it was awesome to see. Wife's 2 years older than you. Hey, Don. Yeah, I couldn't see it either. Thanks for the package, by the way. Hopefully, Wendy gets home soon so I can thank her. Unfinished, what's up, buddy? So, John, that color you have, is that a special color or is it just a normal? If only I had an adapter from phone to telescope. They do make them. I switched to Firefox so it didn't start automatically. Thanks, Unfinished. I would say I'll put it in the car one day, but this won't fit. I don't know what transmission it would go to. It's very specific. Okay. Well, I think the sleeve of orange that I found, I couldn't find it local anywhere. I could get an assortment of construction paper and stuff like that, but I only had like one or two pieces, which wouldn't really cover what I needed it for. I ended up having to get it off eBay to get the sleeve that I have, and it's only, I don't know, about that much, which I don't think I ran through a quarter of it for this year. But it is ironic that you'd have the countdown to No Names and I have the countdown to Halloween that, other than going online to see, I've not seen anywhere else, which I think is kind of funny. um, I've been working on clearing this corner out over here because I'm going to put my corner over there. That way the lighting's a little bit different. It doesn't look like I'm like ghost white. I tried to cover up my fluorescent lights and it helped a little bit, but not a whole lot. I'm hoping I get over there and then it'll be a little bit better. But I'm going to put my horror guys back on the wall. I don't have much to say, but I'm coming in. Come on down. And Old McDonald's name is Greg, I think, if he comes in that way. Yeah, Greg. But how's your thing going, John? You got all your storm stuff cleaned up and fixed? And every time I said that. So I've got 2 different things I'm going to try with that thing, and a couple other masks I have. They're not mannequin heads; they're like styrofoam. That not even styrofoam, I don't think. That I'm going to put them on and hang them. What's happening?
Nothing much.
So, had too much work to finish. Going back next week. Well, hope you get it done soon, man. Yeah, but I got a couple other masks that I want to hang up outside. If I had year-round Halloween, man, I could have it all outside and get everything straightened around, but yeah, people don't like that around here. Saw a video of Clearwater, Florida. It's gone. I've not got to see any aftermath yet, except for North Carolina and Tennessee and stuff like that. I got to see some of. Did your new grill make it home okay? What are you working on, man? Oh my God.
My 68.
Dude, that's
my
cool.
68. Yep, just need money.
Dang, Old McDonald, I thought it was a channel name. Unfinished. Funny guy. I've got a 68 chopped D100 at the shop right now. Chopped everything you can imagine. It's been done. Completely 100% custom truck. Yeah, if you happen to look through my videos on my channel yet, Old McDonald?
Just a couple.
Okay, so if you thumb through it, and you'll see an orange and black 68 D100. It is so freaking cool. It's a big tire. It's got 31 16s on it. 440 with like a mother thumper cam. It's not a bunch of horsepower. It's just a noise. But it's so clean. I've got it at the shop right now doing. I've got it at the shop right now doing rear disc brakes on it.
I'm just looking at my bozo hair here.
Dan says, love them 67 to 73 or so darts.
Yeah, it's got a 340 in it. Posi, 323 rear. Basically a piece of, tires and rims.
Right. But it's a good highway car, though.
Just to roll it around. I had fun with it back in the past.
What takes it to get it finished and driving?
Hung 2 new quarters on it. I hung 2 new quarter panels on it, and
Mm-hmm.
still haven't finished a lot of the welding in the trunk and stuff. Got to
Gotcha.
get a fuel cell. You know, those squirrels and rats did their real wonders on the interior.
Yeah, they do some real numbers on some cars. I just had what was it, a 2015 Nissan Altima at work. Did timing and stuff on it, got it running good, but it still wasn't running right. These things chewed all kinds of wires up underneath the engine. Got all that fixed, and there was something else too. The heck was it? It shorted an O2 sensor out, and they said that I think when they chewed it, it touched the 5-volt reference wire to the ground, and it shorted the O2 sensor. Because we changed it, lights went out, transmission started shifting fine, and this girl says she drives this car every day, and it looks like it's sat. And the squirrels had time to eat the wiring. So, yeah. 323 Posi, what I'll have at some point. I want to break this one. Want to break it first before you replace it? I had like some 243 gear or something like that in my Camaro a long time ago, and I broke the transmission before I broke the rear end. So it's mine has a 410 in it now. The I did have a 456, but I traded my dad for the 410. He put the 56 in his Camaro, and I kept the 10. I want to hear Dad's car. Dad wants to hear Dad's car too. No, I started it on Danny's gender reveal, and that's when I figured out the alternator was dead. So it ran for a few minutes then. It's a 7.25. I beat the piss out of him many a time. Something has to give. Put some slicks on it. It'll give. Some kind of stickies. Uh-oh. Did we lose you?
I don't know. I must have lost the stream or something here. I lost you there too.
That was oh, there it goes. Okay. I wasn't there. I was working. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Morgan didn't like it. I was going to try and do a gender reveal for my daughter and do a burnout in the car and, hit the powder pack. And that's when I found out my alternator had died and wasn't keeping the battery charged. So couldn't run my water pump and all kinds of shit. So I put a AC Delco replacement alternator on it. And for some reason, it smoked that regulator. So before I put this new one back on it, I got to go through and make sure all my grounds are good. I'm not sure why I killed that alternator so fast. I don't want to short this one out. Professor P lent me a set of drag radials at no names. Oh, sweet. So did you actually get to run them on the track? I love my drag radials. With my Caltrax and the drag radials, it just barely squeaks the tire on the street. It's fun as hell. Oh, cool. I thought you said you were spinning the tires like crazy. I figured you still had regular street tires on it. Can you fuse it? Yeah, yeah. It has a fusible link on it. But how did I put a 105 amp alternator on it? An original AC Delco, not an aftermarket. And it smoked it within a day. It quit charging. So I know the wire going to it only has battery voltage. I just got to make sure that the case is getting ground completely, and I'm not backfeeding the other one. We're going to go to the archery range sometime soon. I need pictures so I can go hunting with Grandpa. I'm practicing go hunting with Grandpa. Okay. He got a doe last week. Cool. Yeah, Austin got a doe, or no, a buck, and his dad got a doe. So we got a shitload of deer burger and a few steaks. So time to do some more venison chili. Where's Mohawk? Well, I've not seen Mohawk since last week. I don't think we saw him last week either. Man, that's fine. That's cool. It's hard to stay in sometimes. It happens. So hoping Jason would jump on here so I could send in pictures, but he's busy as hell ordering parts and stuff. So you saw him in chat yesterday? Mohawk? The Dawn. What's up, man?
Oh, tell you what, days are getting shorter, man.
I know, I hate it.
At record pace too.
Oh, no way. What's up, Lars?
What's up? He should be in a Budweiser commercial.
He'll make it. Don't worry.
Wow. Nah. Bud Light, I can believe that. We'll call him Dylan.
Oh God.
Well, anyway.
I just got my internet back on today, so maybe something's still maybe wrong. Yeah. The signal still could be weak or something like that. So that's no big deal, man. It's cool. You're still in chat. We can still talk.
No,
Do you
I
see
got
those pictures?
Go ahead.
Do you see that picture of the comet?
I went out half a dozen times, looked for it right after dark. It's either cloudy or it's like.
That was my problem.
I mean, it's only going to be around another 80,000 years.
Well, supposedly we have another one that's supposed to be coming in like 2026. It's supposed to be closer than this one. So,
well, I'll be looking forward to that one too.
Yeah.
I know they've been having these sunspots and aurora borealis shit. Supposedly it's been down this far, but your phone can record it, but you can't see it with the naked eye. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Phones are that good. Pretty sad you got to take a picture to see it.
Right. It's the flare from it, I think.
I want to go to Alaska, man. I want it right over my head.
Well, we're
Like,
old
cool is
McDonald's
that?
is up in Michigan, and he's
Oh,
right
I
there
bet
on
he
the
could-
border at Canada and stuff, so he gets to see really good pictures of it.
I bet. I'd be on that. I'd have a telescope on the deck. Was that,
Right.
I don't know.
Actually, there are 3 currently in the solar system. Yeah. Let's see.
There's supposed to be meteor showers this week too, I think.
Here is.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. This is the pictures that Greg sent me, Old McDonald.
Yeah, but did he
Ah.
see that, or is that what
Yeah.
the
That was
camera?
him taking pictures.
Yeah, but a lot of times the camera can see more than the human eye can. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's even better than a campfire.
Right. That he started sending me these, and I'm like, oh my God, keep sending them. I love it.
Yeah.
Because around here, I can take a picture with my phone, and it's just a real light, hazy, different color. It's
Right.
not vibrant like that is.
Have you seen any pictures that the James Webb telescope's been taking of these galaxies? Fucking, it's like, oh my God.
Well,
Everyone's a poster, you know.
I've got NASA on my emails and text messages. You can subscribe to it where they'll send you new pictures or new comets or new constellations and that type of thing.
There's enough video on YouTube. But yeah, some of those
really good ones. Yeah.
You see SpaceX they launched, yeah, which one? Last week. They ended up they caught the booster in the arm Megazilla.
Yep. Yeah, it came in sideways, but they still caught it.
200 tons.
Ooh.
And that's return weight. It's got twice as much power as a Saturn V.
Wow.
33 engines. Well, and I'd love to watch a launch.
Oh,
I
God,
mean,
I know.
now the Starlink, they send those up once a week. You know, that's no big deal anymore.
Yeah.
But Starship 5, it's like, let it go. And it did a splashdown in the ocean, but it controlled itself till it floated. Yep. And then they ended up they sank it. They wasn't planning on retrieving it.
Oh, okay.
Because
I don't think they'd have enough time to go get it, could they?
Oh, they had video of it from the landing zone.
Yeah.
Well, you figure that they caught the booster where it took off from, so you know they had to be within safety zone away from wherever that was touching down. But after it landed and everything's cool, it's like you see, it's like they blew it up so it sank.
Huh.
They had all the information. It's all data, you know.
Yeah. You know, every time we would go to Chillicothe, their grandpa's, not my dad, but their mom's dad, he had property on the east side of Ohio, down towards Kentucky and stuff. And God, what road? Marietta Run Road. If you look up that road, and you'll see all the deep woods and forest that's out where we were. And we would go up to the pipeline or the clear cut, the fire break. And it's probably, God, what is it? I'm going to guess 600-800 feet wide. Just so that, you know, one side of the forest catches on fire, they have time to try and stop it before it catches over here.
Well, it burns all the grass to the other side, and then
yeah,
reignites.
Well, no, the city would always go up there and mow, so they kept it mowed pretty good to try and keep that from happening. Yeah, but we would sit up there at night on the quads and just wait for the stars. And man, like Marissa was saying,
there's a bunch out there, isn't there?
Oh God! Well,
that's why I like
when they were up in Michigan, they could see the Milky Way.
Wow, yeah.
Because you don't have all that smog and shit. So being out there in Chillicothe on top of the foothills, dude, oh my God. It was gorgeous.
That's what I like about West Virginia, except you can only see this much because it's got a mountain on both sides.
Right.
But every star out there you can see. I mean, there's almost enough starlight you can see in the dark.
Exactly.
If
Yeah.
it's that dark, you can see with that.
Yeah. So Marissa or none of her sisters or even Wendy got to see the property where we would go because we would just go hunting there most of the time. And
So you saying 600 feet wide? It's like, yeah, it sounds like a shooting lane to me.
well, no, we didn't. We did shoot there sometimes, but for the most part, we would just go in the summertime and clean up the trail and stuff like that, just to keep the trees cleared from it. All we used it for was hunting, so we didn't do it for just blazing
I'll
through
do
with
that
quads.
because we got the water authority. It's like, I forget how many thousand acres over the mountain here.
Mm-hmm.
It's walk in only. They got, it's 7 miles to walk. You can walk in this road and around the mountain and come back out.
Yeah.
It's like 7 miles.
I think
And,
Steve had a combined 112 acres with his buddy's property, so we had quite a bit of ground to cover. But
112 acres is plenty. You only need one if it's the right acre.
right, it was beautiful countryside.
I'm
He had
sure.
to sell it.
I was thinking about going for a ride up the highway this weekend because the leaves are in, or the fall foliage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're getting there. And dude, out there in the fall, oh God, it was gorgeous. We got to do a family trip up there so the girls can see the elk. Yeah. I'd have to rent a school bus to get everybody up there.
We got elk here, but they're like 30, 40, 50 miles that way. Then they get heavy,
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's like, what's shaking that tree? Oh, it's just an elk.
Yeah. Just an elk as big as a goddamn house.
Yeah, and because they have a limited amount of elk licenses. It's a lottery thing,
Well, no, actually, not. But, I was thinking of moose.
Oh, moose, even bigger.
Yeah. Oh, gigantic.
Yeah, it's like, what do you bring back? Just the horns?
That's all I can carry.
Yeah. Oh, we quartered it.
No, we saw. That's fine. We can throw.
I mean, I'd go bear hunting, but I'd never be able to get one out of the woods. My luck, I'd shoot something that's 480 pounds, and I don't have any friends.
Elk is awesome. I've never had moose, but elk tastes just like deer.
It's just more of it.
So, their grandpa Steve, he shot an elk in Colorado, and it took him over an hour and a half to gut him out there. And a guy that was with them, I do believe they ended up having to cut him up to bring him back.
Yeah, you got to piece it out.
Yeah, and he has a 660 Grizzly, and it was struggling. Bigfoot would just throw it over his shoulder.
Over his shoulder, yeah.
Well, I love being away from the city, but it's the way the house market is. Because I wanted to sell my house and just go buy one with a garage.
I can dig that.
Money,
I'm visioning winning the lottery, and it's like, fuck that house.
Yeah.
I want to be able to put a lift inside that motherfucker.
Yep, exactly. Now, I mean, I can go use the shop anytime I need. Bobby has no problem with that, but that's not the thing.
I want mine to be able to sit out here for 6 weeks, Well, that first year, No Name Nationals, that car was up on jack stands for 9 months,
Right.
When it hit the ground, it was ready to go.
Mine doesn't need to be on jack stands anymore. I'm just finishing the interior and little shit.
No. Well, this year I went to 8 barrels this year. Next year it's going to be that other motor tranny. That's what I was saying. I want to hopefully I don't twist the rear end out of it, but at some point there's going to be a weakest link wham going.
Yep.
Oh, I understand. Professor Fee let me those drag radials for the weekend. It's like, all
Yeah.
right. And then he was packing up and he needed them back like Saturday afternoon. The track was still open. That's when I was going. I went out on street tires and I was just blowing the tires off of it. I did that on purpose. Junk Car Willie's got a great video of it. I think I smoked him to half track. I managed a 14-1 out of that run. I was spinning so hard.
Jesus.
I let it loose in first gear and the speedometer went right to 60. It's like second gear is probably a good deal right now.
Did you do a burnout?
Not on the street tires.
No, with the drag radials.
Oh yeah.
So you probably had too much air pressure in them, maybe?
They was at 22. They didn't seem bad. I didn't they weren't spinning off the line, so I was getting grip. But it's like with that 245 gear, it's like starting out in 10th gear on the 10 speed, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you just would think that it would have hooked the whole way.
Well, hold on. I do have some video I got to put together. Everybody just blew up with No Name National shit.
Yeah.
Oops. God damn it. Oh, no. I just called my sister. How'd I do that?
That's funny. I've done that before. Or it'll be one of those where I go to press the screen and something pops up and I freaking call somebody or answer a text.
All right, I'm doing. This is slow motion. I'm doing the one wheel peel.
Yeah.
And once I get traction on that side,
the other side goes.
Yeah. So I got a decent amount of heat in this one and a little bit in the other one, so they kind of sort of even out at the line.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, ooh, I like this. All right, let me see if I can do this. Nope.
I put him on solo layout, Marissa, so you could see his phone.
All right, come on. Now it wants to show me details. I'll be with you. I'm still learning this phone. All right, let's start from scratch. Photos. Had some dudes over today reaming out my chimney. I got a plugged chimney.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got my furnace serviced last week, and he's like, "Nope, red flag, your chimney's plugged." It's like, really? Just bricks, bird's nests, shit like that. All right, we're going to do the slow motion again. See, I wanted to paint my leaf springs. Every other one I wanted to paint with a paint marker. That way you can see the leaf springs fan out. It was cool. Thanks, Ron. Ron was running the camera. He got me at the line. My phone takes normal speed until there's movement. See, now I'm headed down the track in slow motion. It takes forever. So that's not very good one. There we go.
Marissa, I got him on solo layout. Chill.
Oop. Come on.
Meow. That's cool.
Yeah. saying I got to put out a video of this because everybody. After we did that, Ron's running up to the line to put set the camera out. He no sooner sets it down and I got the green light.
Yeah.
Ron was like stuck. He was still standing behind the car when I left. Actually, I ran.
Hey, Dakota.
Lars. I ran Lars that trip. He run the. Well, anyway, that's enough of that. But yeah, it was. We're already. I got to find a good place to get drag radials. Santa might be nice to me this year.
I found a set, my 275 60 15s.
I need 14s. That's what I got for rims. Not that
Okay.
I mean, I got aluminum slots. I put 3-inch studs on just so I could accommodate. I mean, I'd go to 15-inch rims if.
You can find some.
Trying to think what size those were for Professor P. They're 225, 60, 14s, 15s.
225 60 15 probably.
Yeah, they weren't a lot of tire, but they was more than street tread,
Right. Yeah, I've got 275 60 15s for the Camaro on a 10-inch wheel.
Yeah, but you got a 4 3/4 on the lug pattern.
Yes. Yeah, yours is 4 1/4.
It's like, yeah, I'll look up aluminum slots on Marketplace. Like, wrong bolt pattern,
Yeah.
Give me a 5.5.
I thought about trying a different tire, but with that gear and
hi, Dakota.
engine I have. Hey, Dr. Art, what's going on, dude?
Dr. Art. Mom 3.
Mine is not a Unilug. Is yours Unilug?
Mine, yeah.
Yeah.
But I made a spacer that fits the hub centric and the rim.
Yeah.
It's a spacer that keeps it centered. Ronnie had a guy at work laid them down. Yeah. Oh, well, it takes up that slack because just a Unilug, because there was probably this much, gap between the center of the rim and the center of the axle. Well, with steel wheels.
Most of the time on those slots, the lug holes are actually oval. So it'll fit multiple patterns.
Yes.
But some are specific.
Right.
Kind of like
I know like on
like these wheel spacers.
Yep.
These will fit a ton of different 5 lugs. But yeah, I went back and forth trying to figure out what tire to run on mine, and I decided to go with that one. But man, I'm telling you what, on the street in those cow tracks in my car,
how come you don't have the heaters?
It's hard to get them to spin.
Cold in here.
It is cold in here.
Wendy's like, why don't you have the heaters plugged in? It's like, I don't think it's cold in here.
Yeah, we don't have the heat on. I think it feels great.
Which sucks. As nice as it was today, I should have opened the doors and windows and let some of that heat in.
Did he get his package?
I did.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Was it
All
still
those
frozen?
Reese's and
He got Reese's and
Okay.
all my favorites.
All your favorites.
Yeah. I've
Not
never
good.
had the Reese cups with Reese pieces in it.
Really?
I think they're new.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. They're pretty good.
Oh no. Wendy waits for shit to get outdated and she
Close
brings it
to.
close to.
There's a whole box of Baby Ruth over there I'm waiting on.
It's a whole box of Baby Ruth. Which I'm
Yeah,
cool with Baby Ruth.
Danny, my daughter Danny was in there when I opened the package and she saw those peppermint patties and went to grab one and I'm like, get out of there.
Mine. See my name on the package?
King James, remember, simple, affordable, reliable, and simple to
I'm going to throw you
maintain
out again.
analog vehicles.
I'm going to put your boots on you.
Reese cups kick ass.
Especially if they're cold.
Especially if they're cold.
Same with peppermint patties. If they're cold,
Yeah, keep peppermint.
Oh, I
patties.
love them cold. Yeah.
They go on the shelf on the door.
At King James, remember simple, affordable, reliable, and simple to maintain analog vehicles. Long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I still run points. They were fired up the car yesterday, gave it a little squirt with the juice bottle, fired right up. It's like, yeah, buddy.
I don't like almonds or coconut.
All of a sudden, the almond joy's out of the question. That's my deal right there. I always
Yeah.
bite.
I don't like coconut, but I like almond joys.
I bite the nut in half, so I got 2 bites with nut in
You
it.
know
Right.
what?
Yeah.
Boy, I don't see anymore.
Zagnut,
Fifth Ave.
Fifth Ave.
Fifth Avenue?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
They were my mom's
It was like
favorite.
a Butterfinger, but really soft.
They were in a brown and yellow, more brown than yellow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like a Butterfinger, but really soft.
Yep, they were my mom's favorite.
Oh, they were really damn good. Three Musketeers, Milky Way are my all-time favorites. Those are
Oh,
good.
we get them when they get close too.
Man, I haven't had a Three Musketeers in years. That's
King
a good one to
James.
eat. It's a good one
He's-
to eat frozen because you can shave it off.
Oh,
like a little-
absolutely, yes. I can do them either way, too.
If they go out of date, they throw them away.
Modern, overly complex electronic and plastic, overpriced Chinese crap. You forgot that part.
Yes.
Oh, Henry, that's the taffy, or whatever.
Never cared for the O. Henry.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those either. Well, I used to like, what's the, God dang it,
Think out loud, Rob.
the yellow box, not Milk
Butterfingers.
Duds. No,
Whoppers?
no, not Milk Whoppers. No, I got that backwards. I like
Milk
Whoppers, but not
Duds.
Milk Duds.
Milk Duds are
The
in
caramel.
a yellow box. Whoppers are in a light off-white
Yes.
almond.
Yeah, I like Whoppers, but I don't like the,
Milk Duds.
Milk Duds. They should make a Dr. Pepper flavored candy bar.
That's-
They make Dr. Pepper flavor marshmallow peeps.
Jesus. Charleston Chews.
uh,
Oh, we have that artwork.
Junior Mints. Yep. Junior Mints is my my go-to when we go to the movies.
I got them for Nikki.
Jesus. Circus Peanuts. I ain't had none of them in a long ass time.
They're my go-to.
Oh God. I don't like gummies.
I don't either.
I don't like the big fish, Swedish fish. I like
I'm
the
not
little-
big on sugar stuff. I like
Candy
the candy
corn?
I like the candy bar. Candy
go
corn's
to
that's a Halloween thing.
Oh shit, I can eat that year round, dude. I love candy corn. People call me crazy for that.
Does he want some of that when it goes on sale at work? We got shitload of candy corn.
Send him a batch.
It'll be 63 cents a bag is what they cost.
God, that's all.
Yeah, they'll go down half price.
Wow.
And no tax. It's a food item.
They have the harvest ones, they have candy corn, and the ones that look like pumpkins.
Shipping is what's going to kill you.
Hey, that's an ocean.
Not much of a
Oh,
gummy
that-
fan. No.
Oh, that reminded me of.
These are my paper plates.
No, you can definitely taste the difference between old candy corn and fresh made candy corn. That old shit's just hard as a rock. It sucks. A fresh made candy corn, boy. Oh, yeah. Man, the other day, I don't know, a week or so ago, I think just after my last live, I went through all my fishing stuff because me and my boss went fishing like almost every single night after work. I got so much fishing shit that I'm not using.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
All right. All right. No. I'll tell you, simple jar of caramel ice cream topping is better than any candy. Dude, yeah. So in the springtime when baseball starts, Kroger's carries, I think it's called Grand Slam from Homemade brand ice cream, and or Home Run, one or the other, something like that. But dude, it's got everything you can think of in this ice cream. It's got little baby Reese cups, caramel, fudge, and something else like cookie dough or something in it. And I am totally, as soon as I see it, I have to get the thing and eat some. But yeah, caramel and ice cream, dude. Yeah. I'm not much of a sweets fan, but I'd totally be down for that. Bear Tracks. Nah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. I've been fishing less than 10 times in my life and only caught one sunfish. Wow. Man. What's up, Damien? Squirrel nut zipper. That sounds terrifying unfinished. I installed some and 12s on one of my methanol turbo cars. Jesus, that's a big ass fuel line, dude. I think I went number 8 one time, and I'm down to number 6 now because there's so much freaking line pressure. Good Lord. 12's huge. That's like heater hose. I thought about actually doing the big ANs for my radiator hoses and heater hoses. 2,700 horsepower. That's up there. So I'm not even, I don't know. I'm probably about not even a third of that now. Close to. I installed some mud on a 13-foot ceiling from an 8-foot tall ladder. Well, I thought, bet that wore your shoulders out real quick. I don't think I've ever done stomp ceilings or anything like that. It's just not appealing to me. I'd rather just paint it white. I had it upstairs, and I scraped it all off. 8-foot pole with a roller. Paint it black. No. You know, at the shop, a black ceiling's not bad, but yeah, I saw a black ceiling in a room before, and it's hard to call that not appealing, but relaxing. I don't know. I'm just patching some water damage. Someone else can paint it. Fair enough. Back ceiling paint, and then Bob Ross it. Put a happy little tree here, and a happy little bush over here, and a happy little stream.
Happy little stream. Bob Ross.
Yep.
There you go. Little babbling brook and a pine tree.
Don's picking up what I'm throwing down.
Hey, he was quite entertaining. He was good too.
Why don't you tie that hook that chain to Thor, that big ass thing you took to No Name?
What big ass thing?
I don't know, that thing Doug was talking into.
No,
Megaphone?
it's not 20 feet long.
No, hook a chain to it. Just let it.
Why? Just
smash
hold
it.
on to the chain. I'm going to get a length of chain for tomorrow. That way, these guys, he tried poking it with a twisted wire end of a brush. It's like, no,
That's called a chimney thing.
chimney brush.
Yeah.
Easiest way to clean the chimneys with a length of chain.
Your daughter made you 7 of those paintings. I bet they look good too.
No, mate, there's rope. A bag of rope over there.
No.
Oh.
I would tie it to the chain and duct tape it, everything. That way it don't.
We'll worry about that tomorrow.
Man, I'll tell you what, I've had the weirdest wiring jobs at work. It's a giant pipe cleaner. Oh, speaking of which, I left him out in the truck, but I had a Hummer H3 come in over the summer that we thought had clogged up sunroof drains. Well, come to find out, the drains that come down the A-pillars to the firewall, it popped off the little pieces that run through the firewall and drain it. Well, the sunroof was bad anyway, so while I was in there, I'd cleaned them all out. She came back, and the sunroof drains were clogged this time. So I'm thinking when I put that sunroof in, they were already clogged, and I didn't know it because I put in a used one.
I believe that.
So I got them all cleaned out, and they're draining perfectly. But me and Bobby were talking about it, and I think my phone heard me because later that night,
Get commercial free service.
it popped up with the drain cleaners for sunroof drains. So
Big Brother's watching you.
they were $6.
Give me
And they're
two.
60. Yeah. Well, it comes with 2. They're it's $6 and they're 60 inches long.
60.
Yep.
There you go.
Exactly, and that's what I said. Because I mean, we in the summertime we get more of it, but we still get it throughout the year, just because of a rain, snow, or whatever, and it's overflowing inside the car. And typically, I have a red piece of plastic. It's called a wired gopher. You put the wire through the end, you hook it through the end of it, and then slide a piece of rubber over the end, and you can pull it through a wiring harness.
Oh, nice.
Well, so I take that piece, and it's like 30 inches long. I take that and I shove it down that sunroof drain, and typically that works. Wasn't working on this one. So, long fingers version. Yes, sir. So, I got these new drain thingies with little brushes on the end. It's made for sunroof drain diameter. You know, little bitty, 1/4 inch.
Right.
So we'll have to see how it goes on the next one. That or I'll run them through mine just to see how it fits.
You know, years ago we had a Grand Caravan. The drain for when water drains off the windshield and all that, it's literally right over the serpentine belt. So if it would rain, it'd wash the belt off. It's like I kept a wrench underneath the seat
with a
for the idler
with a
pulley.
quarter hook to it.
Yeah.
So they had a deflector for that, and they had a deflector for the Chevy vans because they did the same thing, except the Chevy vans would leak on top of the engine computer and eventually would short out.
Yeah, mine was just a poorly spotted drain. I just run a longer hose and pulled it to the side.
Well, and that was the thing, is those rubber hoses that hooked up to the cowling, they'd get full of shit. You know, most times it was pine needles and stuff that got.
Yeah, mine was about this big around, so it was easy enough to.
Right.
I just pulled off. I never had a clamp on it. I just give it a shot.
I'd burp them with air and everything else to clear them out, and then pop them back on there so it didn't leak on the belt. And then we get the Jeeps. The Jeeps. Oh, actually, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but I had an Equinox that we had a girl come in that was leaking water on her floorboard every time she runs her AC or when it rains. And we're trying to figure this out. Ford Raptor water soaked the hub lock if the hub seal was missing. Yes. Yep. Yeah, those vacuum hubs suck. So I thought I had it fixed. This thing dumped a bunch of water out. It was, doing its thing. I'd run the AC and it was dripping like it should. We shipped it. She come back with it doing it again. So I'm like, what in the hell? Well, she'd always mentioned that she smelled something dead.
Oh.
I couldn't ever find anything. So this last time, I'm thinking, you know what? This is stupid. Something's got to be blocking inside that airbox. So me and Bobby talked about it. We're just like, screw it. We're just going to take the heater core out and see what it's like. And fortunately, the design of this heater core, the aluminum lines go up to the side of it, but it's just clamped on. You unscrew this clamp and then take the aluminum lines off. So you do that and pull the heater core right out.
Can't beat that.
Right. Dude, this heater core is dripping wet out of these fins, like it just got dunked in a bucket of water. And I'm like, what in the hell? So I look in a little bit further. Somehow a mouse got up inside this heater box. And when I stuck that hose up inside there to clean the drain out, it moved it out of the way long enough to drain the water.
Oh, all right.
But as she was driving the car, it would vibrate its little body back down into the drain hole and clog it up. Oh man, and it was so awful. I kind of felt bad for it. Let's see if I can find the pic. You can barely tell what it is.
Or what it used to be.
Yes. Because it was soaking wet.
Poor thing. Drowned rat.
Yes. But yeah, mouse, little bitty thing. I got a somewhat of a picture of its face before I reached in there and pulled it out, and then it kind of fell to pieces. Eventually, it would have fell to pieces and just come out the drain, but we weren't waiting for that.
Right.
Oh, hell. Where the hell did it go?
Yeah, I'm going to be heading out here in the next couple minutes, just so you know.
Okay, hold on. Let me find this picture.
That's all right. Go ahead.
I know we've got 14 minutes left.
It's at my bedtime here pretty quick.
God dang it. Bob, you still got that picture? Well, I sent it to him so he could show it to the customer. I don't know. I should still. Wait a minute. I sent it to him. We send so much shit back and forth, it's hard to tell what I've got on here. He bought me a fishing lure. That's Donald Trump. It's a topwater Donald Trump.
Oh, nice.
So like a frog topwater?
Make fishing right again.
I'm uploading the meth car. Man, that sounds illegal. Found dimes blocking the drain. Oh wow, I've not found that before. Oh, there it is. I found it, Bobby.
Oh man, poor thing.
Yeah, you can see its face and how wet it is.
He's waterlogged.
Yeah.
Looks like his hair.
Poor guy. Yeah. So once I got him out of there,
Usually mice have short hair. That thing looks like maybe it was a hamster.
Yeah.
no, it was a mouse.
Maybe it was a hamster.
It has
I
long
tossed it
hair.
outside in the parking lot on the blacktop, and once it dried out, you could totally tell it was a mouse.
You could totally tell it was a mouse.
You want to trade?
But I got it out of there and cleaned off the heater core where it was melting on it. Blew out the heater box, sprayed it with some shit, and yeah.
Like brand new, huh?
Dude, at no point did I ever think, because I had it draining, it was fixed.
Right?
And she's like, she brings it back doing the same thing, and I'm like, what the hell?
Now you know. Well, I remember one time we had that problem. That's a story to tell.
Well, that's the first time I've ever had a mouse blocking a drain. Normally it's leaf debris or dirt or something, we blow it out and send them on their way. But no, we had to pull the damn heater core. Was that mouse wearing a cape? No, that was just because he was soaking wet and he was doing the backstroke. The customer wanted it back to show her girls. Oh, yeah, that's right. Their kids wanted to see it. So I took them out in the parking lot where I tossed it and showed it to them. And the one little girl started crying. And I was like, you wanted to see it.
Right? It's all your fault, Rob. Oh, baby. Wendy, there's a baby.
I'm right here, Don.
She's milk drunk at the moment.
She's milk drunk.
Whole 10.5 pounds now.
Wendy says she's milk drunk.
Look at them cheeks.
When she was born, she didn't have those cheeks.
God, no. She was itty bitty.
Look at her
She
arms.
trying to hold her head up. Say, I'm ready to run, huh?
Looks at everything.
You see all Papa's toys up there, huh?
All them colors.
Oh,
Bless you.
no, trying to run.
She's loving it like that.
Hands and feet going. Let me go. I got this.
Look,
Papa got
there's
you.
Burp.
Babies, that's Wendy's department. I'm going to time for me to head out.
Has your eyes sometimes.
No, not me.
Don, thanks for hanging out, dude.
Yeah, man. Tuesdays are cool that way.
No.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Take it
say
easy.
Say hello to Jason for me and flip him off.
He was on here.
Oh, was it?
But
How much?
yeah, it was before you were on here though. That's my grandbaby, Damien. Found dog food clogging the air filter before.
Wendy
Showed
sent
the
Jason
airbox,
a
yeah.
package too. She's wondering if he got it.
Yeah. He doesn't stick on here long anymore. The guy that used to be a YouTuber.
Yeah. Saying he used to be my Tuesday nights way back when.
And then he went to Thursdays,
Then he went to Thursdays.
and then he just disappeared. Don, first we finally said to Don.
Let's see.
I just text him really fast. Shows him active, so we'll see.
All
Yeah,
right.
I've had dog food, cat food, all kinds of stuff in air boxes.
Acorns.
Acorns, walnuts. Dude, I had a walnut blocking a shift linkage on a transmission.
You had a what? Todd had a.
My daughter had a walnut stuck in her brake caliper.
Yeah. Well, they had it towed in because they couldn't get it to shift out of park. So obviously, I go out, I pop the hood, got my flashlight, and I'm looking, and I'm like, no flipping way. Ain't no way. Yeah.
$300.
So I take the walnut out. It's working great.
It's nice when you got easy fixes like that.
It is, but it isn't.
Right. It sucks.
I don't mind working on cars and making money, but when you're super freaking busy and you getting toe in after toe in after toe in, yes, that's the perfect fix.
All right, I'm going to jet.
All right, Dom, take it easy, dude.
All right,
Have a good rest of your
everybody.
week.
Yep. Supposed to be nice all week. They're not calling
It is.
for rain for another week or two.
Did you get my tent put away?
Yes, it's
The big one,
yes,
the Hilton.
and the tarp. So,
You
yeah.
got it out of the black trash bag?
Have you had rodents start to chew China brake hoses yet? Man, I don't know if I've had anything chewing brake hoses, but wiring like mad. That organic shielding or covering they have on the wires now, they love that shit. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had one chew a brake hose. They just crack. I see them crack, or Fords are so bad and Dodges that they rust out so bad. And I've had the tube nuts break off. The hex break off the tube nuts because they were so rusted. I think the Ford Rangers and stuff like that, where you had the dual line going into the was it the driver's side, branching over to the passenger side. Those would break right off that crimp. But I mean, you guys also, you're out in like farm country. you're out in the sticks a little more than I am. We've got some farmland around us. So I'd say when I was working at AAA, because all the farmland out that way, we had more wiring repair for that reason than here. But we still get it here. I mean, there's no way to get away from it. They want somewhere warm to, sleep, and the wiring smells good to them. It's their caramel flavoring to their ice cream. But yeah, I found nests, big nests inside air boxes. Cabin filters. Yeah, rodents near the tree line. Possums take over cars, and mud daubers clog every orifice. Yeah. Mud daubers. Oh. So typically all the cars we get always go out in the parking lot first. And every once in a while we'll get one that's been sitting a long time. And because of working at that, I worked for that car lot. And they would all sit in this big, huge open farm field. There was a cornfield on this side, soybeans here, and I think another cornfield on the other side. So they were surrounded by shit. And man, we were always getting attacked by something. So I learned how to look inside of the mirrors, all the doorposts, everything to see if there's any nest anywhere. Well, I had my camper. When we took it back to the shop, I was pressure washing everything, and I opened up my furnace cover, and there was 30 wasps inside there. I still got hit. The day we picked it up, I got hit right here on my hand. It took forever to heal. But I had a mud dauber take out a cylinder in a Jasper engine. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But yeah, and there's a black Chevy step side that got dropped off that needs a steering column and stuff in it. Well, I killed all those, but I think it alerted other wasp that was in that truck. Because all of a sudden, not only were they flying out of my furnace, but they started coming out of this goddamn pickup truck door. I have a video on my channel with a groundhog in the engine compartment. Oh, God. In Fairborn, I had a cornfield behind my house when I lived out there before I bought the house 20 years ago. And I would get rat snakes, copperheads, all kinds of stuff. And when the girls would go out back to play, Wendy or I would go out there and watch with them because we'd always get the snakes come past our privacy fence. So I would always ride the quad down behind my house because there was a Rob, if you kill a bee or wasp, it leaves the body of the other. Man, I think when I took wasp spray and I hit all those wasps that were coming after me, and brake clean. And I think they alerted the other wasp in the area that started coming over. It was crazy. But let's see, what car was it? My red Silverado. It had blown a head gasket. And I parked it out in the driveway and was going to work on it that weekend. I popped the damn hood, and there was a goddamn snake on my intake manifold. I don't think we had camera phones then, but I know I didn't, take a damn picture of it. But it was just a rat snake. It scared the hell out of me. brother-in-law. Oh God. I bet that was messy. I hit a TSA Cobra on it. No. I was driving the Camaro years ago. My oldest was a baby and was in the back seat. Snake on the intake. It must have been a Ford. Yeah, old McDonald hit that one already. And going down this road called Chambersburg. Well, went over Route 4. Just over Route 4 was Rainbow Lakes, and it's a big stocked catfish thing. So there's all kinds of animals, scavengers. I'm buzzing 60 mile an hour at 2 a.m. headed home from, spending a weekend over at the mother-in-law's. Dude, I hit this raccoon and it sounded like a damn water balloon blowing up. And I'm like, this can't be good. This is not going to look good. So I dropped her off with Marissa and went straight to the car wash, and it was disgusting. It was bad. Yeah, it was a big girl. God, 21 deer, Jesus. Water balloon. Dude, it splashed and everything just like it. I don't know if she was pregnant or what, but it was bad. It was nasty. The whole passenger side of my car was covered. God damn, it's 10 o'clock. How'd that happen already? Well, Jason never texts back. Maybe he'll message you, Wendy. He didn't message me back. So we'll see. We have a haunted road not far from me. Sorry. Come to a stop in neutral. And it goes uphill. Nice. They're pushing. Got most of the herd in one hit. Yeah, we were headed down the property to go hunting one year with the camper. And I was in the passenger seat. And he had the cruise sit, I think, at 55. And we're doing like a state route. And, it's in the countryside. So long sweeping turns like that, cruising 55 miles an hour. And next thing you know, we come around this turn around a bunch of pine trees, and there's like 6 deer on the road. And luckily, the camper brakes were working too, so he got on the brakes, and we slowed down to probably 10 mile an hour, and they finally walked off the road. I thought for sure he was going to tag a deer. I think he hit 2 deer with his 2500, but he didn't have a brush guard or anything on the front of it. It was just that plastic grill and shit got destroyed every time. So, but anyway, everybody, I appreciate you. Love having everybody on here and using up my Tuesday, because otherwise I'd just be sitting bored watching my telephone or a movie. It's fun coming on here every Tuesday. But we will see you, Wendy. Thanks again for the care package. They claim kids were killed by a train because the vehicle stopped on the railroad tracks. Somebody put baby powder on the rear glass. Oh, wow. Thanks, Colleen. I hate to hear about the babies, man. I hate that. But stories are stories. But Old McDonald, thanks for coming on as long as you did. Thanks for hanging out. Bobby, Damien, Tom, everybody, appreciate you. Whoever else is on here, it's lingering and watching. We'll catch you on next Tuesday. All right. See you, everybody. Later, Dan.